Regina City Council will finalize its budget for the next 2 years, but today we're getting our first look at what increases may be on the horizon. Donovan Maess now with a breakdown on what could mean for homeowners.
City administration is giving Regina residents a first look at the 2026 budget.
Forecasted status quo operating revenues of $636 million and expenses of $687 million. This leaves a funding gap of roughly $51 million.
And there's only one way to close it.
With property tax revenue requires a mill rate increase of 15.69%.
15.69% is the largest forecasted mill rate increase in more than a decade and more than double what council approved for 2025. It is accompanied with a utility rate hike of nearly 8%. And in total, the average Regina household could see its city expenses increase by nearly $50 a month, adding up to around $537 per year. Now, this forecast is based on what administration says is needed to keep the city's current service levels, plus priorities outlined by council over the past year.
It's hard to maintain what that impact is overall when you're doing these small little slices. So it puts a lot of pressure on the finance team to make sure that we haven't forgotten or overlooked any of these small little increases.
Acting City Manager Jim Nichols says Regina continues to battle aging infrastructure, and the tax increases are essential to address a growing deficit.
Mill rate increases in the past kept artificially low. And I think there would be some argument that perhaps they were, because politically no one wants to stand up and say we're raising your taxes, 2 or 3-fold.
But there is time for this forecast to change as council works towards less drastic increases in the future.
But the math is the math, and we have to look at what is in front of us today to find a balance between the cost of delivering the services residents expect and the affordability that residents are looking for.
Now, these numbers are only forecasts and not cemented yet. Council is scheduled to debate and approve the final budget during deliberations December 15th through the 19th. Donovan Maess, CTV News, Regina.